What's going on, MetaFam? Here in today's video, we got to share a letter that Webull has sent out to its investors that's currently holding the MMTLP in their account. And my good buddy here, Cable, has shared this here on his Twitter account. So let's go talk about this here. And let's go over this email that was sent. And it's a pretty interesting email. So we talked about how brokerages and stuff before and the transferring. Well, we're going to get a little bit more of what Webull's looking to do. And before we get started in today's video, I just want to say this is totally your decision, guys. If you want to transfer your shares to AST, feel free to do so. If you want to hold them in your account, feel free to do so. The decision is up to you. Personally, me, I am holding my shares. I'm not transferring them because my brokers are responsible for giving me any potential dividends in the future. So, then that's the good thing. If this starts to trade, I had that capability. And the last conversation we had with John Berta on one of the Twitter spaces, he said in that last Twitter space, he has not transferred any of his shares to AST either. He's still holding his shares in his brokerage. So, like I said, that's just what I'm doing. Don't take that as advice, but I'm just saying I'm holding my shares in my broker account. If it starts to trade, I have the ability to sell those shares to the shorts. And if it doesn't trade, then my broker's still held responsible for giving me any potential dividends in the future. So I'll leave it at that. Let's go here. It says, Dear valued client, our clearing firm Apex has reopened another reorg event to facilitate the transferring of your shares of NextBridge Hydrocarbons to AST. The terms of this transfer event are posted below. Please be aware that there are multiple options which correlate to different transfer methods and fee. Option 1, the transfer and ship electronically does carry a $235 fee. If electing this option, please be aware that physical certificate will be produced and mailed to your address listed on file. Option 2, electronic transfer does carry a fee of $75 to be processed. If electing this option, the shares of NextBridge Hydrocarbons will be sent electronically to AST. The deadline to participate in this event is 6/1/2023. Please reach out to the Help Center if you wish to participate in this transfer event. Please be aware that funds to cover these transfer fees must be fully settled in your cash balance before submitting instructions to transfer. Here it gives a cutoff date, the 6/1/23. Cutoff time is at 4:30 p.m. Here we go. Apex has important update regarding NextBridge Hydrocarbons. Industry-wide share processing and relevant fees for customers. Metamaterials preferred a custom number 59134N203, farmer symbol MMTLP, issued spinoff 1 share of common stock of NextBridge Hydrocarbons. The NextBridge Hydrocarbons security number 8AQ9903 is not DTC eligible according to the company prospectus Meta currently. All right, let's go to the next one here because Cable has a nice thread here of this email. All right. Get a nice zoom in here so we can see it nice and clear. It says, owners of all outstanding shares of the common stock not sought to have shares of common stock traded on any exchange. Accordingly, there is currently no public market for the common stock, and there's no current expectation for a public market to develop for the common stock. Of course, no one in a sense would be, I guess, expecting it because it's not intended to trade, but they did rob us of 2 trading days. And that is what we're fighting for, guys. About the theory of this can never trade again, you don't know that. It could trade again, it may not. But the thing is, we were robbed of 2 days that was originally approved. And FINRA still has really gave no explanation of the extraordinary halt about settlement clearing issue. Okay, if it's just settlement and clearing issues of the 2 days, they could easily fix that. And it's been over like 130 some days and they haven't came out and fixed it. Guys, you follow the channel, you know that they're done. They're basically done. It's a matter of time. Ham the Short Killer said, which I'm going to touch base in that in another video, that he don't see this that could possibly go on much longer, that some kind of settlement issue is going to have to happen here. Trading, a settlement, something, because the blue sheets, someone has the blue sheets, and it's a matter of time where Congress gets a hold of those blue sheets, or someone gets a hold of the blue sheets, and we're going to hear the actual numbers. I believe the rough estimate is somewhere between 400 million to possibly 1 billion. Somewhere, and I know it's a wide spread, but I'd say somewhere between 400 million to like 600 million is a good average. It could go up to 1 billion or more. I mean, for them to stop this the way they did, it has to be a huge problem, or they would have never stopped it to begin with. Says the Apex transfer ship and service fee or electronic delivery service fee would be charged to the client's account, which is dependent upon your firm's scheduled A fees contract of Apex. The NextBridge hydrocarbon shares are still considered private. Securities Apex therefore hold in shares custody registered to the client's name. If no instructions are received to transfer and ship, your client shares will continue to be held in street name. So it says here, if no instructions are received to transfer and ship, your client shares will be continued to held in street name. So it doesn't look like they're going to make you get rid of it. They're just kind of saying, hey, would you please get rid of it? It's kind of what it seems to me. I could be wrong, but just give my thoughts and opinions. Please take note that the re-registration shares held in an IRA account could lead to a taxable event. Please consult your tax advisor before taking any action. So are they going to put them in an IRA account? Is that what's going to happen? Let's continue on here. And we got last one here. All right. Says REOR is open to facilitate instructions to transfer into client name, and the shares will be submitted to the agent for processing shortly thereafter. Option 1, NextBridge Hydrocarbons, TSF and ship. Option 2, NextBridge Hydrocarbon electronic shares. Option 3, NextBridge Hydrocarbons IRA, TSF and ship. For IRA accounts, IRA distribution Roth request form PF 10074, IRA distribution traditional SEP and simple request form 69037P. The transfer agent is not approved custodian to manage IRA accounts, so electronic shares is not an option. Please update REOR with your instructions. If accepting option 3, please send completed documents to Corp Actions through ASC. For questions compelling the IRA forms, please contact the IRA. All right. Now, your shares, in a sense, that would be held in Webull, guys. I believe like Cable says down here. These would have been bought a long time ago because you can never purchase MMTLP through Webull because they don't do OTC stock. So like he says here, he's not going to pay a $75 fee to transfer his 25 shares from Webull because these would have been your, in a sense, your legacy Torch, your legacy TRCH that would have came from that merger because those would have been transferred in from when you held Torchlight and it went to the preferred share. Most people use Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, and a couple other main ones, TradeStation, to Charles Schwab to purchase the MMTLP because you had to have a brokerage that would do OTC trades. So it sounds like from this email here that if you just hold it, it's just going to be held in street name. So it does seem like you're not, in a sense, being forced to do it. Unless I'm reading it wrong, someone please correct me down below if I'm reading it wrong. But yeah, that's what it seems like. If you don't want to transfer them, they'll just hold them in street name, which is what they're kind of currently doing now. So like I said, drop your comments down below. We'll have a discussion in the comments on this one. Thank you, Cable, for sharing this email because I don't have any MMTLP in my Webull account. I only hold in my Fidelity and TradeStation, and I have not got any email like this from them. So we'll see if the Fidelity and TradeStation sends out anything similar to what Webull here did. So hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash thumbs up, drop a comment down below. Love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Peace.